Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the vlog channel. So today we're going to be doing something that I've never done before. I have been watching mukbangs obsessively lately. Like, it's gotten to the point where, like, a couple days ago, Chris looked at me and he's like, "Hey babe, you know that, like, your entire recommendation feed is all eating shows?" And so I don't know why. I just love them. I watch them when I eat. I watch them when I'm bored. They make me very hungry. But yeah, so I thought I would just sort of film my own, see how it goes, chit chat with you guys. Today we are eating vegetarian pasta bolognese, which bolognese is just sort of, it's usually pasta with tomato sauce and then it has ground beef. But this is a veggie ground that I bought. I eat it quite a bit. If it can focus. It's not gonna focus. I mean, you can kind of see it. There it is. Okay, there it is. So it's delicious looking. Yeah, so this is weird for me because mukbangs are usually like one take all the way through. But I just thought I would film it. I have quite a bit to talk to you guys about. So if you want to eat with me, sit down, eat. Let's have a meal together. Let's chit chat. If you don't enjoy eating sounds, you don't like watching other people eat, you're trying to diet, and you don't want to eat right now, this is not the video for you. There are plenty of other videos on YouTube. This one is just not for you. But if you're interested in watching, then keep watching. So I have a glass of water right here. Oh God, I'm so hot right now. I've been running around the house cooking because I live in the basement now, but I was also going upstairs, so I was like running up and downstairs. Whew, but I'm hungry, so I want to dig in. I haven't made this in a few weeks, so I hope it turned out really well. It did. It's so good. I've been a vegetarian now for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months, something like that. And this really helps. Like, it's basically just like a vegetarian ground. It tastes exactly like ground beef. Well, not exactly like ground beef, but it tastes similar. It has like a similar texture. So, how are you guys doing? I hope you're having a really good week. This is my first official week done school and sort of just doing my own thing now, which is like really weird for me. So I want to sort of start filming some more videos and stuff, but I wake up every day and I sort of have to like give myself an agenda. Like, I don't have school anymore, which you guys know is so weird for me. So I don't have classes to go to. I don't have essays to write. So I kind of wake up every day and I have to like figure out what I want to do. Really weird. But I've been going to the gym more because I have more time on my hands. That's good, right? Right? I was gonna make a video about this, but maybe I'll just talk about it now during this mukbang. Sorry, I'm like so hot right now because I've been running up and downstairs. I wanted to talk to you guys about the move because I moved from Ottawa to Toronto, and if you don't understand the geography of that, it's about 5 hours away. Ottawa's 5 hours north. And the move was insanely crazy. So what had happened was, Chris and I had done about 25% of the move, and then we went to New York. So the idea was, I finished school, we go to New York for the weekend, we visited the V2 boys, saw a bunch of our friends in New York, then we came back to Ottawa, and the idea was we were moving that day. Like, we were spending the rest of the day moving, the next day we were leaving the city. So everything had a schedule, like everything had to be met, because if you messed one thing up, everything got screwed up. So it was all going great. I finished school, my exams went pretty well, went to New York, had an amazing time. We were getting ready to leave. We had given ourselves a good amount of time to get to the airport, so like everything was going perfectly fine. And we're getting ready to leave. And so me and Chris do this thing every single time we're ready to leave for the airport where we sort of just go through everything. Like, okay, do you have your passport? Do you have your ID? Do you have all the shirts that you packed? Like, do you have this? Do you have that? And we just sort of go back and forth. And so I normally don't do it too much to Chris because Chris never forgets anything. Like, he is the kind of person to not just remember everything, but like bring extra things that he doesn't need. So I just decided to say to him, okay, where's your passport? And he's looking, I don't see my passport anywhere. And Chris does this thing where he freaks out and he's like, oh my God, I don't have it. I lost it. So he says that and I'm like, okay, and let me give this like 30 seconds and he's going to find it. 30 seconds go by and he can't find it. He's going through his bag. Then he starts asking me to go through my bag. And at that point, I'm a little worried because I'm like, Chris checks his bags. He's very diligent. So I'm like, why? And it's not going to be in my bag because our bags were on opposite side of the hotel room. There's no way anything would have mixed up. So I'm looking in my bag. I don't see anything. It gets to the point where we have to start asking the hotel, hey, can we get back into that hotel room that we checked out of a few hours ago? Because we can't find Chris's passport. And it got to the point where I had to leave the hotel and go to the airport because I would have missed my flight from New York back to Ottawa. And so I had to leave him in New York. I didn't know if he was going to get on the flight. I didn't know if he was going to find it. I get to the airport and he texts me. He still hasn't found it. We kind of came to the conclusion that he lost it. I don't know when he lost it, but at some point he did. So you have to imagine, I have said this before, I am not a hands-on person when it comes to like doing things. So when it comes to moving, Chris is the star. He's the organizer. He knows how to put everything into the boxes properly, how to put it into the truck properly. And I came back to Ottawa by myself. Chris had to get a new passport in New York City. He'll probably tell you all about that story on his own channel. I think he's going to make his own video about that. So I won't get too into that. But on my side, I got back to Ottawa to a 75% unpacked one-bedroom apartment that I had to pack by myself in, I think it was just around 24 hours, including like sleeping time. So, you guys, it was crazy. Like, I don't think I slept much for that 24 hours. It was absolutely insane. I'm really proud of myself because I really rose to the challenge and I did it pretty well. I walked over to the McDonald's that we had nearby. I was like, hey, do you have boxes? Can you give me boxes? I got boxes from them. We hired some of those, like, I don't know if you guys know, there's like businesses that you can hire that come to your house, your apartment, and if you have junk that needs to be thrown out, they'll take it for you. And one of my biggest worries about this was I didn't have any friends left in Ottawa. A lot of them had left, and if they were there, they were maybe more petite girls that wouldn't be able to help me do the heavy lifting. Like the one thing that I was super worried about was the mattress and the box spring needed to be taken out of the apartment and thrown out. And the desk needed to be taken out. We have a coffee table that's all glass that we were not keeping, but it's heavy. And so all those things need to be taken out. And I could maybe handle the desk and the coffee table, but me as one person, I could not take a mattress out. That was not something I could do. So I was really nervous. So I hired some guys from this junk business to come over. They took it away. I paid them. That was fine. But I packed everything up. I went to go pick up the truck. I loaded it up all by myself. I drove all by myself for 5 hours in a truck that I had never drove before. And then by the time I had gotten back here, Chris had figured out his passport situation. He had flown back, and so he met me in Toronto. But it was insane. Like, I had all these plans to like vlog the move because it was gonna be fun. It's like boyfriends and we're moving to a different city together and I wanted to vlog it. But that would not have worked out. Nope. I just would have been yelling at the camera the entire time. But good news is that I did it. Well, we did it because when I got here, he was here, so we packed together. But we did it, so that's all taken care of now. I need to eat for a second. I'm so hungry. Woo, woo, woo. This is so good. The tomato sauce that I used for this was every September, most Italians, will go to their nana's house or a relative's house and you make fresh tomato sauce and you can it for the rest of the year. So I use some of that fresh tomato sauce. It's so good. It's so good. It's so delicious. It just tastes so authentically Italian. Actually, my brother ended up, his friend was at home over here and he texted me and he's like, hey, listen, your brother wants 5 jars of tomato sauce to take back to university so he could take it back for him. And that's something I did in university too. Like, I would request my mom to like give me jars of tomato sauce, and that is how I lived in university. Actually, all of my neighbors, because it was usually like a university community where I lived, like even if you lived in a home, there were other people in university living around you. And I remember one time, my nonna had sent up a fresh homemade lasagna with her award-winning tomato sauce in it. And one of the neighbors come over and like, oh, is that a lasagna? Can I have some of that lasagna? And so he came over, and then another one of his roommates came over, and then another one of his roommates came over. And then after the fact, I told her, and she loved that. She just loves to cook for people. So she loved that people were enjoying her food. But I'm kind of enjoying her food right now. Yeah, so the move was crazy. So really, we got back here for the holidays, and we really couldn't enjoy the holidays completely. Like, I would say we got back, we enjoyed Christmas, then we were stressed. Then we enjoyed New Year's, then we were stressed. Because we're just sort of unpacking everything and making everything look nice. So it took a long time. And I don't know if I mentioned this already. So where we're living right now, this sounds so bad. I hate saying this. We're living in my parents' basement. But let me give a little disclaimer. As you can see, my parents have a very nice basement. So it's a finished basement. There's a kitchen over on that side. We have a bedroom across the hall. Basically, Chris and I are waiting to move into a condo. I don't know if anyone knows what a condo is. Apparently people in Canada know what a condo is. A condo is an apartment that you own. So I'm not renting, like I would own that unit. But that's not going to be ready until September of 2019. So until then, or at least majority of the time until then, we're going to be living here. So, but the great thing is that we're a lot closer to Toronto. We're basically just outside of the city, and which is where we wanted to be for a really long time. So that's awesome. Super excited about that. But yeah, living in my parents' basement for now, which is actually really nice because I moved away from home at 18 to go to university, and I haven't lived here for 4.5 years, and I really missed home. I missed being close to my family, and I missed being close to Toronto. So I think I'm a lot happier here as opposed to Ottawa. Ottawa, if you guys don't know, is a beautiful city. Do not get me wrong. Whether it is the summer or it is the winter, the city is absolutely beautiful. It's just not, it's not an exciting city. There's not really a huge nightlife scene, which it's fine. I'm not the kind of person to go out every single weekend. Like, I don't care. But as someone who wants to be in media and wants to be close to those kinds of things, Toronto offers that, Ottawa doesn't. So I felt sort of isolated in Ottawa after a little while. So I'm a lot happier here. You guys, I have no idea how. It's probably because I'm talking to the camera this entire time. But I was like, how is this mukbang even going to work? Because I eat so fast. Like, if you know me well, you know that I eat like this. And I guess as I'm talking to the camera, I'm not even eating. But, well, I'm eating, but I'm eating slower. But yeah. That's kind of why videos have been slower on my main channel. Now they're picking up. Like, I have a new one that I literally uploaded, I think, half an hour ago. You guys should go check that out. I just posted a Q&A on my channel. But it's just been slow because everything has been dedicated towards moving. And it has just sucked everything out of me. But I'm finally, like, coming back to it. I'm back, you guys. I'm back. But I talked about this a little bit in my Q&A video. But sort of one thing I'm dealing with now is I wake up every day and I have to give myself an agenda because I'm not in school anymore. And I sort of told myself that I'm going to give myself 3 months to sort of just not necessarily figure it all out, but get an idea. Like, if I wake up one day and I don't accomplish anything in one day, I am not going to be hard on myself and blame myself. I'm going to give myself a few months just to figure things out. Figure things out for me. Because I think one thing that's really tough for people when they graduate university is there's a lot of pressure on them to figure everything out immediately. And I think that pressure ends up doing a lot more worse to them than good. At least from the people that I know, that's been the case. So I'm giving myself 3 months unapologetically. If I travel, I travel. If I do nothing one day, I do nothing one day. If I have an incredibly productive week, I have an incredibly productive week. And I hope in that time I just sort of figure out what makes me happy and where I sort of want to go. And I have that luxury. Not a lot of people have that luxury. I have that luxury because my parents have been nice enough to let me and Chris stay here for the time that we need. So I have that luxury because I'm not paying rent necessarily, right now at least. So, like, I'm contributing, obviously. We're going to contribute to the house, but I'm not necessarily paying rent. So I'm super grateful about that. But it does give me a very unique opportunity to figure things out for the time that I need. Because I'm not worried about paying rent right away. Like, I have other expenses to pay for, obviously. But as you guys know, rent takes a huge chunk out of your wallet. So it's definitely been a very unique time, and I've sort of been able to figure out things for me, which I like. But let me know, what are you guys doing right now? What is happening in the new year? I feel like 2016 was like a really bad movie, and I feel like 2017, I fear that 2017 is going to be an even worse sequel. You know what I mean? Like, but then again, maybe, because there are some movies out there where they had a really bad first movie, but then the sequel was really good. What was that? What is that horror movie? I can't even remember the name right now. The one where everyone can murder and stuff for 24 hours. The Purge. The first one was absolutely terrible because they had like a very low budget, but the concept was like so amazing that people went to go see it and they made so much money. So the second one, because I watched the second one, was incredible. I loved it. So I'm sort of hoping, it sounds weird, I'm sort of hoping that 2017 is like The Purge, where 2016 was, the first movie, and 2017 was the second one. Without the whole murdering thing, just the increase in quality. That was a terrible example. Also, if you guys actually ended up eating during this video, let me know what you guys ate down below. I actually really like doing mukbangs. I find that mukbangs, when I watch other people do mukbangs, it's sort of like therapy for me. I think it's therapy for them because you sort of just talk. Like, you just talk. I find that with a lot of YouTube videos now, there's so much editing involved, and people are so worried about every moment, every blip, every word they mispronounce, like right there. And me too, I'm guilty of that too, that I feel like we just stress. We stress about filming videos. Mukbangs are just so nice. You make some delicious food, talk to the camera about your feelings. If 5 people watch this video, that's cool. Yeah, so let me know down below. What food did you eat during this video? And if you didn't eat, why didn't you eat? Are you hungry after this video? Because I personally get very hungry after watching mukbangs. The only thing I'm upset about with me in this mukbang is I've been eating very healthy lately, and I've been going to the gym quite a bit. And so I really didn't feel like eating super unhealthy food today. But my most favorite mukbangs are when people just pig out on the most unhealthy food ever. So maybe like next week or so, maybe I'll make another one, but it'll be really unhealthy food. And I'll do it with Chris, because I know Chris wants to film one with me. So maybe that'll happen. But yeah, other than that, I'm just chilling right now. I'm I'm going to New York City, though, in just less than 2 weeks. I'm going to go visit the V2 boys and the Beeps. I sort of just wanted to go to New York City. Oh, there's another reason I'm going to New York City. I'm actually going to be, I literally have not talked about this on social media, so you guys are getting the first look. I'm actually going to be taking part as a panelist on the New York Times LGBT travel panel, which I am wildly unqualified for, but I'm really hoping to learn from the other panelists because the panel is built up of LGBT travel experts. And as someone who has done travel videos and travel content, and I've been on press trips, I hope I can bring some maybe social media perspectives. But it's going to be in New York City, and I'm very nervous, but really excited. The guy who's running it, I actually met in Montreal back in August. I did a press trip during Montreal Pride, Fiat Montréal. And he emailed me, and he had this panel going on, and so he asked me to be part of it. Wildly excited, very nervous, but that's sort of the main reason why I'm going to New York City, like for that. But I mean, I'm also going because I can't wait to see the V2 boys. I can't wait to see the Beeps. I'm excited to see my friends. I'm excited to see New York City. I miss the city, so I'm excited about that. This was so good, you guys. So delicious. I should show you guys the packaging, actually. 1 second. Because I talked about this ground the entire video, and I never really even showed you guys. If it can focus on it, this is the packaging. It's called Yves veggie cuisine, and I use the Italian veggie ground. It comes in like over there. It comes in basically like a rectangle like this, like a block, and it's just like it's like lentils and ground veggies and soy, and it has a really awesome flavor. It tastes exactly like ground beef for me, which I love. Okay, this has easily been the longest video that I've ever filmed. But thank you guys very much for sitting down with me, chit-chatting with me, listening to me. If you guys ate some food, please let me know down below what you ate. And if you want me to do another mukbang, I hope you do. I really like making them, like for me. Let me know down below what you would want me to eat next. What kind of foods do you want me to eat? Yeah, let me know down below. I love you guys. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe, but most importantly, eat and smile. Bye, guys.